So getting yourself ready and getting your car ready and getting your family ready, Kasia Bodurka is out in the field catching up with you.
Yeah, as you can see, this is a pretty busy aisle here at the Canadian Tire in Burlington. So many people out, doing some last-minute shopping when it comes to dealing with these really cold temperatures, emergency preparedness. We've been talking about windshield wipers and the right ones to buy because there are some specific to the really cold temperatures, but it's really important to have the right windshield washer fluid as well because some people are dealing with the freezing of the fluids as well. And Bika here, you're all dressed up. How are you dealing with the cold? Do you like it?
Yes. And my mom's wiper broke, so we're gonna get a new wiper.
Okay, and you're gonna get the right one this time. That's great. Well, good luck with that, Ambika, and stay warm. She's all bundled up. Now, with more on your weather story, back to you inside.
A hug from Ambika and the windshield wipers. Mom's got to be pretty happy tonight. Checking in with Kasia Bodurka now on getting prepared.
As the evening comes upon us, this section in the Canadian Tire in Burlington, and I'm talking about, the windshield wiper section, it's getting really busy. Clearly, people are having problems outside dealing with the cold. And another thing I wanted to mention is your gas line. Experts are saying that the most important thing you can do to ensure your car safety and to ensure that your car is going to be driving well is to have a full tank of gas. There's always a little bit of water content in there too, and that could freeze. So it's a good idea to top off your vehicle every 2 to 3 times that you fill up your tank. It's good to fill it up with a little bit of this. This is your gas line antifreeze. Just another tip here that we're providing throughout the show. I'm going to send it back to you inside with more on this weather.
Travel delays, latest road conditions coming up in just a moment with Chrissy. Travel disruption and closures as well. Okay, getting ready. Kasia Bodurka has been out and about checking in with some Canadian Tire customers on the things that they have been stocking up on.
Yeah, the auto section here at the Canadian Tire in Burlington is getting pretty busy around this time. And I just came upon Chris and his 4-year-old son, Graydon, who's dressed so well for these temperatures. I think it's pretty obvious, but what does bring you here, Chris?
Windshield wipers.
Did they break or are they just being annoying?
They haven't broken yet, but there are sections of it that aren't sticking to the windshield right now.
Sure,
so,
and then everything's streaking and getting really messy. Actually, I've been told about certain windshield wipers in this section that are perfect for minus 40-degree weather, so I'd highly recommend that. But how have you been coping with the cold?
Okay, I guess. Definitely the flash freeze has been tough. So actually, I'm a teacher, so we were a little surprised today that we were going back to school. But anyways, we had a good break, so back to it. Yeah.
Good. Well, welcome back to school. All right, we're going to send it back to you inside with more on the weather story.
And to prevent frostbite when you're changing your wipers, you might want to consider detouring to somewhere that has underground parking or at least covered parking. There, Kasia, now on being prepared.
This isn't the only store that's running low on winter supplies. You can see a lot of the inventory is completely sold out. I spoke to a lot of store managers right across the GTA, and they're saying, the salt has been flying off the shelves, and some stores are completely sold out. So store owners, they're recommending people to buy stuff like sand. Even kitty litter is being used for de-icing on days like today when so many of us are experiencing the potential for flash freeze. Just some really interesting stuff happening in the GTA. I want to send it back to you inside, though, with more on your weather story.
Kasia has been out checking in with you, getting prepared.
With dangerous cold wind chills upon us, I want to provide some advice, some things I've learned on my own being outside in really cold temperatures. These actually work, hand warmers, and you can put them in your boots as well. Just a tip, though, you want to get new ones from this year because they do get expired and then they don't work as well when they're older. And then you just have to open them up and just kind of move them around. They last a good 4 to even 7 hours, and I like to put them in my pockets. They keep your whole body warm. Speaking of keeping your body warm, the Long Johns, and I've been told that these have just been flying off the shelves here at the Canadian Tire. So get yourself a pair if you haven't done so already, because it is bone-chilling cold out there. More on that to you inside.
Multiple layers is the key. Past 30 to 60 centimeters. And here's Kasia now.
With really cold temperatures upon us and the potential for flash freeze for a lot of us, actually, here's something that a lot of us could have used during Ice Storm 2013. Ever go to your car in the morning after a good freeze up, can't actually get in? This is a good thing to keep handy. It's your lock de-icer, but here's a good piece of advice. Keep it with you. Don't keep it inside of your car. All right, we're going to continue to bring you some advice as to how to deal with these really cold temperatures and blizzard-like conditions. Back to you inside.
Blizzards, snow squalls, extremes, they continue, as does our Storm Watch coverage.
Kasia Bodurka reports.
Here at the Canadian Tire in Burlington, it's getting particularly busy in these kind of sections, windshield washer fluid sections and the wiper blade section. Here we have David. David, it's quite obvious you've run out of fluid, is that right?
Yeah, I basically want to stock up for my wife's car and my car for the next little while since, it's like negative 40 degrees outside right now.
Yeah.
So also we're looking for road salt. We've been to like 5 Canadian Tires and Home Depots and haven't found any of that. So
A lot of them, I spoke to them in the GTA, a lot of the stores, and they're completely sold out, and they're recommending people buy kitty litter and sand as well. Would you use kitty litter outside?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm going to stay inside the rest of the day.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. How have you been braving the cold?
Pretty good. Lots of hot chocolate and, at night a couple cold ones.
Okay, that's nice. We'll stick to the hot chocolate. Send it back to you inside.
Hot chocolate indeed. It's a good call. Well, you'll need it. It's at Canadian Tire. Here's Kasia Bodurka reporting.
Vehicle care and safety is on the minds of so many people, especially at these times with dangerous wind chills. We've got mechanic Mark here of Canadian Tire with us. What's wrong with this car? It's weather related, isn't it?
This car is just a classic example of nobody cleaning off the snow and the ice, and then when they went to start the car, it just ripped the wiper blade off because it was stuck and frozen to it. So I always recommend that people do actually walk by the car and try to pick up your wiper blades before you turn on the car.
Yeah.
And this way they're not going to be broken and you're not going to be having to come see me and the first visit of your day or first stop of your day.
Sure. Happy New Year, right? And you know what? This isn't the only car in here with the same problem. So obviously a lot of people are running into this issue. All right, we're going to send it back to you inside with your weather story.
All right. Well, what are you going to be driving into tomorrow?
Kasia met up with someone who's been doing a lot of that.
This heap behind me has been growing for a few weeks, but more impressive is this heap just grew tonight because of Jamie, the hard work of Jamie. Now, the unfortunate news with your snowblower?
It broke tonight.
It broke tonight. Do you know what happened? Did it get overwhelmed by all the snow?
No, I just wouldn't start.
Okay, that could be a cold weather thing, right? Because a lot of cars, they don't want to start in these kind of conditions.
Yes.
So, how's your back?
Not very good. Not very good.
How long have you been at this for?
I went in for a while, and then I noticed a snowplow went by, and he was nice enough to leave a bunch of snow for me, so I came back out. So it's been a few hours now.
Wow. Do you help your neighbors?
I did when I had a snowblower, but
Okay.
not
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
that's a good neighbor you are. I just want to feel the consistency and how heavy.
Yeah, sure.
I can't even move this. That is so hard and dense. Oh my goodness. Well, good luck.
Thank
I just
you.
did that for show. You can carry on. Thank you,
you.
Jamie. I'm going to send it back to you inside.
Yes, the one-handed shoveling not working. You got to put the mic down and pick it up, right? I was getting a workout just from scraping the ice off my car this morning. Squall. So Kasia ran into someone who's been doing a lot of digging.
Here in Aurelia, it's already super cold. We're talking about overnight lows with wind chills of about minus 30. So we do see the squalls. We have a blizzard warning in effect for this area, as well as a wind warning. So we stumbled upon Chris here, who's, working really hard. He's panting. Tell us what you're trying to do here, Chris.
Trying to make it so I get my mail in the morning.
Okay. So you couldn't even get to your mailbox. What about your driveway? How's that doing?
Well, it's fine. The snow's pretty light, so I just power through it.
Okay. So you obviously live in this area. Tell us what it's like to contend with squall activity like this all the time.
You gotta stay on your feet.
Yeah.
From morning till night.
It's a workout.
It is. It's a workout, even on your days off.
Okay. What about the cold, though, with wind chill warnings, too?
It doesn't really bother me, to be honest.
No?
No.
All right.
It's Canadian weather, so.
It is. He's a tougher guy than me. I got to say that. All right. I'm going to send it back to you inside, Kim.
I don't know, Kasia, you're pretty tough out there in the cold, and sounds like you're getting a cold. That's tough. 29 centimeters of snow in the Aurelia area and more to come.